It was before the game.
Oh! We gotta hear the story about the eye. That's the first question.
Don't ask a question about that.
It's gonna be on camera. I almost feel like
Yeah,
I
we
have
got
to.
new media members here, huh?
Nice.
Might have a question in the back. Be careful.
Chris in the back.
Hey, you may have better questions than I do.
Ask questions. Pertinent.
You guys want to go ahead? We can go ahead and get these guys out of here. So whatever you got.
You're rolling?
Yep, we're rolling.
Coach, if you want to go ahead and make opening remarks about tonight's game.
Yeah, man, I'm worn out. That was quite the game. Double overtime. Didn't look real good for us there a couple times in the regulation, and then first overtime. But we made Alex made some great free throws there. Two of the biggest pressure free throws you could probably have. Season's on the line, no time. 2 free throws, you got to make both of them. And there were no doubters. So great job, Alex. First overtime, we're down 4, and we had some great defensive plays. We got steals, and we actually got layups. I'm thinking, we're gonna have to foul. We ended up getting a turnover and a score, and then we did it again. So, and then Grant made a great play at the end of that first overtime to put it in double overtime. And we just kept pounding into our horses here, and they took us home.
Alex, tell me about the end of regulation. You ever been in that situation before?
I think back in high school maybe, but not recently. So yeah.
This was the right guy to be at the line, I guess.
I guess it was a good time to be there.
Obviously, that was a pretty bang play. Whistle, clearly, in my understanding, in my recollection, came before the buzzer sounded. What were you thinking?
I just first off was trying to get in, get the rebound. If the shot didn't go, and obviously I got there and got the foul, and then after that it was just your routine, your daily free throws. So.
Thoughts going through your head at that time?
Make them. I was thinking if I should watch or not. I was thinking I'm just going to watch his release. I usually see him shoot up free throws. I can tell right away when it's left his hand is going in or not. I felt good when they both did.
Anyway, well, let me actually, I'm going to backtrack a little bit to beginning of the second half. You guys come out of halftime with a 10-point lead. They come out, score the first 8. And really set the tone. What were they doing differently, and how were you guys feeling at that point? Yeah, you can start.
They very clearly went at. They went to Trevor Hall, number 11. We knew he was a good post-up player. He's very crafty for a kid, just being 6 foot tall, very strong athlete. And they went at him hard inside, and before we could really adjust and put somebody different on him, he had scored 6, 8 points. So it was, kudos to them. Great coaching move, and they did a nice job.
How does, you're in a situation like that as a coach, and, at some point, the under 16 is going to come, but, is it more difficult the way the media timeouts are structured in this game to pull the trigger and call a timeout in the situation?
If we had our regular 6, like we normally had, I would call a timeout like 2, 3 baskets in. But in that media, we only have 4. I think we've already used one. We have 3 left. You have to wait for that media timeout. And, but by that time, they tied it up.
For anybody, just tell me about the lift at the end of regulation, going into overtime, knowing you guys have another 5 minutes out. Somebody who hasn't talked.
Yeah, I guess.
Somebody who hasn't spoken yet.
When I was shooting those 2 free throws, me, Gene, 2 others, Matt Keller, and Gavin, I think we were in the game at that time. We just came together, and that was one of the best feelings. We literally at the other end of the court, we just sat there and held each other and just were hoping that Al could pull it off. And absolutely, just like he has all year, he made some big shots, and it was absolutely a blessing.
Yeah, going off what Garrett said, this team's pretty special, just based on the trust we have for each other. We knew he was going to make both those free throws. That's just the trust we have, and that's why we came together, telling them we're going to be in overtime, so we got to take this, use that momentum and carry it through. And Bethel did a great job coming out. And battle with us. They're a great team. It's a great playoff game, and that's what we're going to see every night. So we got to bring it every night, and there's no easy game. So we knew that going in.
Tell me about the atmosphere. Right, this is you have very few games left in this building. It's a place where 500 students or 300 students can really make a difference in the atmosphere.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Having this home court advantage is huge. You can tell. Towards the end of the game, it was just so loud in there. It's just we've had 2 big games in there. We won the conference championship and the conference tournament championship, and the home court advantage is absolutely huge. it's one of the best places to play. I don't think people like playing here because it's a little different field than most other gyms. But we love it. I mean, touching down the line, we really feel like we have an advantage in this place.
Anybody else on that?
Yeah, you know, I actually coming here, just having a little student section even makes a difference.
Yeah.
You know, even if they're there, it seems like there's a million people in that gym, and being that there, you know, it was packed, it made that much more of a difference. I mean, you were hearing everything. You know, you could hear the reaction to everybody, and it was a great feel.
Yeah, Grant and I come from a little bit bigger schools than I do, but that was probably the best atmosphere I've ever had, and that was absolutely great. I mean, I give credit to the fans too for helping us get that win, because without them here, and I give credit to Bethel as well, because they had a student section as well, and they were battling just as hard, I'd say. So it made it a lot of fun.
Let me ask about tomorrow. You guys have seen Wartburg. They shot amazingly, especially in the second half, and they only had to play 40 minutes, and you guys had to play 50. So, you know, tell me about first coach. What do you think about going to tomorrow?
They're a very good team. During the season they played Oshkosh and Clare, some teams from Nig, and they've beaten them, so we know they're for real. Obviously they shot I don't have a stat sheet, but I know they just watching they shot the heck out of it from three. Hopefully they made all their shots tonight. And, but they do a lot of things with ball screens that we're familiar with guarding. We've got a very good defensive team. It's gonna be a great game.
I don't have anything else you guys do.
We gotta
rest
get
of the
story.
working
We gotta
meeting.
get started on high. And wasn't a factor. I know, like you got wrapped like a.
Yeah.
A little bit. That was an issue.
Yeah, I got banged up before the game. Coming up for warm-ups. And
The
it
door
just
hit
kept,
you?
yeah, someone threw a door on me, I guess. It wasn't my fault, I don't think. But yeah, it just kept bleeding, so just trying to wrap it up, and I don't know, I look kind of funny, I can imagine. They're giving me crap in the huddle and stuff, but it was fun.
Good story.
Garrett, we heard you were sick all week.
I was. I went
in
through
the first half.
What's that?
How'd you play like that in the first half?
I don't know. It was. I think I shot the best tonight I have all year. So first half anyway, I found the hole, so it was fun. Yeah, I went to the doctor this morning, and it turned out I had the flu, so just been hydrating like crazy and made the most of it and gave it my all. I definitely was not gonna sit out or, you know, I was gonna give it my all. It was possibly my last game ever, so why not?
Anything else? All right, guys. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Go get the old cold tubs or something.
Someone stole my box. Where you at? Is it right up top?